EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Southern California. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Head to 60, head to 60.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Here we go, set. Cowboys.
They'll go again with Genty. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Vegas.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
Cougar 19. Head to street, head to street.
Play action now. It's Jones. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
Let's go now.
Jones operating out of the pistol. He'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
To number 2, Ashton Genty. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jones. He's got his man. That's Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Genty. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Jared Verse there to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Jones. He's got his receiver. That's Jack Pesh. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Vegas.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Quick throw. Here's Besh on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That one just too far. Out in front, and it's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Jones keeping this one. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, nothing doing here, Mike. And the key to stopping that on defense is you have to get them before they have a chance to get going. And that's exactly what they're able to do here. No gain, force the 4th down. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hey, Red! Red, 38! Hey, Green!
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Number 20! Hey, give me a radar.
The shotgun snap to Stafford. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0s on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Jones. And he will score! Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders are out to a 10-0 lead.
Raiders 10, Rams nothing. Daniel Carlson.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Returning is Tutu Atwell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Middle, middle, middle.
2nd down, it's Stafford. That's pulled in on the left by McCool. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
4 yards.
Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First carry here for Tyron Williams. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Set. Alert!
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Sideline throw. Looked in by Dobbs. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set! 13, Hey!
Now Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
59! Set!
Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Rams.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Stafford. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's now 3rd.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
3rd and long.
Ready! Stay 50, stay 50. 250.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That is caught. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
19, 18, 70.
They fake the handoff. Now Jones. The pressure's too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So we reached the intermission. It was been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Rams take over.
And that is just the spark you are looking for. coming out of halftime and you find yourself down, you need a little change of mindset, you need someone to be the spark, and that might be the ticket right there.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
At the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. He'll try the right side with Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Gain of 6.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He goes, set! Lady!
On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Cora. And he's in! Blake Cora. Touchdown, L.A.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Raiders 10.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Let's go. Go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
He will have the conversion and more. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Raiders move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here's Atwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Down by Khalil Mack. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Lady.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 16
The risk
yards.
pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
1st down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that
48-yard
frame
line.
as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Off play action. It's Stafford. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Stafford now on second down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
They need one right now. Third and long. And they'll wind up getting about 6, but he is stopped well short of the first down marker. It is fourth down.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's third and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on third down, you add it on top of the punt.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Once again, it's Genty. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. A short one, caught by Bowers. He's into the clear again. And he will score again. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Rams 14. Daniel Carlson to kick
Here's
off
Carlson now.
Raiders.
He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here's Atwell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Stafford. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with.
24-yard line.
Easy, learn. Hey, 5-0.
Stafford now to throw on first down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And the Raiders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
First and 10.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. It is 2nd and 6.
Go check. Here we go, set. 19, Tiger. Check out.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.